Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. 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 Jaya Jaya Ram. Jaya Jaya Ram. Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedhase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Pataye Namaha. Om Shri Ramachandraya Namaha. Atulita Baladhamam Hemashailaabhadeham Danujavana Krishanum Jnaninam Agraganyam Sakala Gunanidhanam Vanaranam Adhisham Raghupati Priya Bhaktam Vatajatan Namami. Raghupati Priya Bhaktam Vatajatan Namami. Om Shri Hanumate Namaha. Dhyayami Chinmayanandam Gurudevam Mahamatim Prema Purnam Kriyashilam Sada Lokahiteratam Kripalum Sundarakaram Samartham Satyadarshinam Vacha Tattva Prakashinya Shoka Moha Vinashinam. Om Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Namah Shri Tulsi Dasa Sadvaristhaya Dhimate Puritam Hridayam Yena Rama Premamrite Name. Om Shri Tulsi Dasaya Namaha. Hari Om, a very warm welcome. Wasn't it interesting to see how Sant Tulsi Das Ji, while offering his namaskara, pranams, namana, vandana to all the Santa Purushas, gods, etc., offering vandana even to wicked people gives us a direction to think. Isn't it? How we would look upon somebody, a wicked person, try to avoid him, keep him away. One way it is good. If I'm a person who would get influenced, then it is better to keep him away. But however, Even to look at a wicked person as a person who can teach me requires what an amount of humility. Think about this. Acharya continues in the fifth set of chaupais. We will chant. मैं अपनी दिसि कीन्हनि होरा तिन निज ओरन लाऊ भबोरा बायस पलियहि अति अनुरागा हो ही निरामिष कबहु की कागा बंदवु संत असज्जन चरना दुख प्रद उभय बीच कछु बरना बिछुरित एक प्राण हरि लेहि मिलत एक दुख दारुण देहि उपजहि एक संग जग माहि जलज जोंक जिमि गुण बिलगाहि सुधा सुरा सम साधु असाधु जनक एक जग जलधि अगाधु भल अनभल निज निज कर तूति लहत सुजस अपलोक विभूति सुधा सुधा कर सुर सरि साधु गरल अनल कलिमल सरि भ्याधु गुण अवगुण जानत सब कोई जो जहि भावनी कते ही सोई भलो भलाई ही पैलहई लहई निचाई नीचू सुधा सुराहिय अमरता गरल सुराहिय मीचु सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय बोलो भई सब संतन की जय. Another very beautiful set of chaupais and doha. People might have asked him, Tulsidas ji, of course, we were stunned. We were astonished to see such a great Mahatma like you, Santa Purusha like you, a great scholar like you, Pandita like you, offering pranams even to wicked people. We are still not out of that shock. But is it all the worth? Is it worthy enough of doing namana to them? Do they deserve such a namana from such a great personality? Acharya says, मैं अपनी दिशि कीन निहोरा. From my part, I have done my humble request to them. My humble request to them is what? Please accept my vandana. But tina nija orana lau babhora. As far as they are concerned, it is up to them, no doubt. They too should not fail in their duty. But all said and done, would they also reciprocate? I am not worried. Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. This is a very important aspect of the Bhagavad Gita. Karmanyeva adhikarahate ma phaleshu. Don't ask for results. When I am doing my job, I do it for work's sake. Then, when I perform my karmas properly, I will get my results. And in case they don't reciprocate, I have nothing to do. Why? I will get my share of my karma, they will get the share of their karma. So I don't have to worry. And then he asks the people, Bayas paliyahi ati anuraga. Let us suppose you very fondly raise a crow. We people have got lot of pets. In fact, you know what? People love their pets more than their own family members. Why? Family members retaliate. They rebel. Differences of opinion comes. So much of fighting happens in the house. The pets don't rebel. And even if they rebel, they don't rebel with a harsh attitude or enmity. Within no time they come back wagging their tail. Is it not? Think. The pets are so loud. And today we see people having so many varieties of pets. Dogs and cats are very common. And some people have got horses. Some people have donkeys, cows, calf, so many. But we also find, if you see in the YouTube, you will find people have pigs as their pets, snakes as their pets, rats as their pets. Think. And the love towards them is so much, you and I cannot imagine. Why? For us, it becomes very peculiar. It becomes very surprising. How can they be like that? But they are. Think. Taking that into consideration, let us suppose, for an example, even Tulsi Das ji only gives it as an example, it is not that you have to do. Let us suppose you raise a crow in your home. You have a pet crow. Now, every day you feed that crow. Let us suppose you are a vegetarian, pure vegetarian, and you give proper, normal, good vegetarian food with all proteins, vitamins, everything, whatever you eat, you give that crow also. But when the crow goes out, when it flies out, can the crow remain a vegetarian? The swabhava of the crow is not that. Now he says, Hohi niramisha. Kabahu ki kaga. Kaga, the crow, whenever it sees meat, then it will directly go and take. Why? That is the nature of the crow. Think. Now we are talking about two types of people. One, wise people, and the other, otherwise people. Wicked people. Isn't it? Now, the wicked people, why are they doing like that? Simple question. Gurudev very beautifully answers. Why are they like that? Question. Where is the problem? Why? Remove why they are like that. Accept it. Our problem is we never accept. Why is the dog's tail bent? Remove why. Dog's tail is bent. Accept them. This is what Tulsi Das ji also says. He says, accept them as they are. They are like that. You cannot straighten a dog's tail. All the time many people give the same example. So one different example Tulsi Das ji gives. A crow which was brought or raised by you will not stop seeing meat. It will go and eat. Therefore, there is no point. He says, Bandavu Santa Asajjana Charana. Bandavu, I offer my salutations. To whom? Santa, good people. And then immediately he says, Asajjana. Sajjana is good people, Santa. Sajjana can be good, virtuous people. Santa is saint. Asajjana, wicked people. To both Bandhavu, Charana, I fall at their feet. Look at the humility. You know, there is a very beautiful saying. To achieve something, you have to sacrifice something. And to achieve the greatness of our true nature, which is Bhagavan. And here in Bhakti Shastra, achieving the feet of Bhagavan means you have to give up your ego. See how beautifully Acharya leads us how one has to be. By example. Bandhavu Santa Asajjana Charana. And Interestingly, you will find the next line is very beautiful. Dukha prada ubhaya bichaka chubarana. Both of them give what? Dukha. Dukha only. Both of them, Sajjana and Asajjana, Santa Purusha and wicked people, both of them give pain, please. You may wonder, Swamiji, we are all hoping someday we will come out of it and we will also get associated. That is why we are listening to Ramayana also, and we will grow within, and then we want to become happy. That is the whole purpose of me listening to Ramayana. And then suddenly you put a bomb. Worse than a nuclear bomb. What is it? Both Sajjana and Durjana give pain. My God, what are we supposed to do? Tulsidas, he says, what is the pain that both of them give? He says, Bichurita eka prana harilehi. One eka prana harilehi bichurita. One gives pain when he goes. All the Sajjana, see, these Sajjana people cannot stay at one point. They have to go and bring prosperity and bring so much of goodness. Teach people, make them follow Sanatana Dharma. So they cannot stay at one place. They keep going from one place to another. When they go, all the people cry. Why? They are now going to lose this person who had brought so much of joy through knowledge. We people also earlier in the Purva Samstha, I was getting transferred from one place to another place. And while the transfer was happening, people would say, Swamiji, how can we stay without you? Why do you have to go? You stay here only. No. People would cry. And they would say, you are leaving us and going. Arey Baba, I never held you to leave. Very important, please. In life, people come, people go. Situations come, situations go. Time comes, time goes. Kalaha kridati, gacchati ayuhu. Having understood this truth, one should not get caught with anybody or anything in life. This is the best knowledge which we can get. Think. Bichurita eka. When the Santa Purushas go, they go, they bring so much of sorrow to people. And the other one is very interesting. Milata eka dukha daruta dehi. Milata. And the wicked people, when they come, they bring lot of trouble. They torment people. They bring so much of suffering to people. So here is one Santa Purusha who brings sorrow while going, and the person while coming he brings sorrow. Parampuja Gurudev very beautifully would say, there are two types of people. One who give happiness wherever they go. With that love, with that care, with that wonderful ability, they give happiness wherever they go, and the other whenever they go. So beautiful. The wrong people, when they go, they will bring happiness. The right people, when they come or wherever they go, they will spread happiness. Similar thought is given here. Saints give pain while parting, whereas the wicked people bring pain while they come. This is how both of them give pain. Upajahi ek sanga jagamahi. Very interesting point. Both of them, wise people and the otherwise people, wicked people, both of them are born together in the same world. All of us are born in this world. In our case, we are all born together. Many of us who may be listening may have been with us in wherever we are working, or somebody may be somewhere else, and through this technology we are meeting each other, we are speaking to each other. We are all born together. Jalada Jonka Jimmy Guna Balagai. Beautiful example. He says, Jalaja means lotus flower. Jonka means what is that insect? Leechy. Leeches they call. Now the leech is a very terrible worm, insect. It will draw blood from human body. But interestingly, it is said, somewhere I have read, don't come and ask me, Swamiji, how do you know? It is not direct knowledge. Indirect knowledge, I have read somewhere that leeches draw not pure blood, it seems. They draw all the impure blood from the body. That is why in one of the medical sciences, whenever there is some pus in the leg or somewhere due to some infection, they bring that worm and keep it there so that it pulls all the bad blood, impure blood. It bloats, and then they remove and throw it away. This is what they say. Jonk means those leeches. Jalaja, lotus, and leech, both of them live in the same water, dirty water. While one is a representation of purity, beauty, fragrance, and dispassion, non-attachment, all good virtues it denotes, but the other one is passionate and in bad activity. Both live in the same pond. Similarly, saintly people and the other people, both are from the same world. We are all seeing them every day. In many cases, in one single family, we see such people. While there are noble inhabitants of that family, there are other type of people who have lot of wrong thinking, hurting people, bringing physical and mental injuries to people. Himsa. Both are born in the same family, please note. Similarly here, Acharya says, Upajahi eka sanga jagamahi. Both are born in the same world. He continues to say, Sudha sura samasadhu asadhu. Sudha here refers to good people. Sura here refers to wicked people. Sama sadhu asadhu. They resemble meaning what? Sudha resembles sadhu purusha. Now you should not misunderstand. Understand properly. Sudha, nectar, resembles sadhu purusha, and sura. Sura has got two meanings. Many meanings are there. One meaning is celestial beings, devataha, suraha. But here sura refers to wine. During the Samudra Mathana, in the Puranas, if you have some knowledge of the Puranas, you would have heard this story very often. It is oft quoted stories. When Devatas and Asuras come and churn with the snake, Vasuki, when they churn, what came was both Amrita, and they call it Visha, but actually it is called wine, it is said. Both are no different anyway. We all know that. Wine is nothing but Visha only. It makes people addicted. And Sura, that wine or poison, represent Asadhu. The sadhu word has to be understood properly. This is very, very wrongly, it is misused many times. Parakaryam sadhnoti iti sadhu. A sadhu is one who works for others' sake. He has no selfish desire at all. He works only for the other's sake. Parakaryam sadhnoti. And sadhu is another person, another way of putting it. Sadhu is one who brings the knowledge and the path, sadhana, towards people and then take them along towards that destination. Sometimes we use this sadhu word very often in wrong occasions. Our Puja Guruji, Swami Tejamayaji, once gave a very beautiful example. Some sadhu was walking on the road, and in that street, one lady was trying to feed her baby, or child, not baby, child. Chanda Mama, we all do it, isn't it? Look at Chanda Mama and all that, and then crow, crow, kaka, 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 and then we give. And suddenly we feel, if the child is very rebellious, then we say, look that, sadhu is coming, he will kidnap you, eat. My God, child may eat the food out of fear, looking at the sadhu. But what a wrong value we have instilled in that child. Please don't use that word. Sadhu is such a great Mahatma's representation. Right? Asadhu is a person who is taken to wine. Suraha. Janaka eka jaga jaladhi agadhu. The great ocean brought both Amrita as well as Visha. The Devatas took Amrita, the Danavas took Visha. Why? Because of their own vasanas, because of their own nature. Nigraha kim karishyati, says Bhagavad Gita. Who can stop them? Swabhavastu pravartate, Gita says again. Our own swabhava will take us. Therefore, here is a person who will take nectar. Who are the people? Sadhu Purusha. And asadhus will definitely go for that pleasure-oriented sura or wine. Bhala anabhala nija nija karatuti. Now here it is said, bala. Bala means strength. Anabhala, weakness. Here again it means good people and wicked people. Good people are always strong because of the virtues. Anabala, wicked people, are always weak because of their vices. They will always be fear-filled. Why? Because of their wrongdoings. That fear will torment them. They cannot sleep properly because of their wrongdoings. Whereas Sadhu Purusha can sleep very well. Why? There is no kalanka in him. Therefore he says, Bala anabhala nija nija karatuti. They do respectively according to their vasanas, according to their nature. Think. And then he says, Lahata sujasa apaloka vibhuti. They harvest, they reap what they have sowed. Isn't it? We always reap what we sow. We cannot sow mango seed and reap oranges. Is it not? Whatever we sow only we can reap. Similarly, whatever thoughts we entertain in our mind, so we will become. As the thought, so the mind. As the mind, so the man. Think, woman included. Isn't it? So, Sudha Sudhakara Surasari Sadhu. Sudha, again nectar. Sudhakara here refers to moon. Moon here is brought in to indicate that coolness, that pleasantness, that joyful atmosphere. Surasari means Ganges, river Ganges, and Sadhu, saint. Now all these indicate the positive aspect of the person, the great person. Wise people. Sudha, nectar. Sudhakara, moon. Surasari, Ganges, and Sadhu, saintly person. And the opposite is what? Garala, Anala, Kalimala, Sarabhyadhu. Garala, poison. Opposite of Sudha is Garala. Opposite of Sudhakara, moon, is what? Anala, fire. Surasari Sadhu, Ganges, and here it is Kalimala. Kalimala is what? It is dirty water which is thrown. Kalimala. And Sadhu, here it is Byadhu. Byadhu means hunter. The good people will enjoy nectar, they will enjoy the pleasant moon, and they will be purified by the Ganges, and they are all the saints. And the wicked people, they will have poison. Poison here means what? Wrong attitudes. And therefore, there is so much of burning inside, and all the dirt will be stinking. And they are, who are they? They are the hunters for pleasure, wicked people. Guna avaguna janata sab koi. Guna, good qualities. Avaguna, evil qualities. Both, we all know. Janata, isn't it? Sab janata. And then he says, Jo jehi bhavani katehi soi. Man responds according to his own vasanas. Like, the very good example. If there is a bottle of wine or a packet of cigarette kept, who does not drink or a non-smoker will have no value for that. It will not disturb them. Why? They have nothing to do with it. They have no value for that. At the same time, a drunkard will get very excited the moment they see that bottle. And a smoker, he will become restless until he takes one cigarette and starts smoking. Therefore, good will not be affected by the evil around. And the evil will not be able to take the good. Why? They are already disturbed. They respond according to their own vasanas. Acharya concludes this fifth section with the doha which says, Bhalo bhalai pelahai lahai nichai nichu. Wise men think of good alone. Bhalaha bhalaihi pailahi lahai niha. Bhalo bhalaihi pelahai. Wise men think of good only, and the otherwise people, wicked people, nichaihi. They will only think of wrong things, pleasurable, evil things. Sudha sarahiya amarata. Sudha, nectar. While nectar is praised because of what? Amarata, immortality. While Sudha is praised, meaning Santa Purushas are praised for their goodness, Garala Surai Hamichu. Garala, the poison, is not at all praised, it is extolled for its ill effects, death effects. Therefore, one has to give up all those wicked qualities. With that, the fifth doha concludes. We will continue tomorrow. सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम।